Hey guys, so you've heard me talk about one of my favorite plants. It's a perennial onion, well known as the walking onion or the Egyptian onion or the Egyptian walking onion. This is an amazing plant. I'm doing some harvesting of some rogue plants right here, and I just want to show you the productive power of these plants. So right here are the plants that I'm harvesting. They are from this raised bed, and they were really starting to crowd out the tomato. I didn't want them there. They spread like crazy. They call them walking onions because what happens is the plant will be upright, obviously, and at the top will form these beautiful pearl onions. And the weight of these eventually will weigh down the mother stalk here, and it will fall to the ground. And so in essence, kind of start a whole new plant in line. If you do not pull these onions out, they are perennial, but again, they just spread so much. So now I'm getting onions either, below ground or above ground. And again, really productive. They have amazing flavor to them. What we use these for the most is actually for their greens, for the green onions, or in some areas they call them scallions. As you can see, it's just, they're so like beefy, just really thick and beautiful. They're really tender in the spring and the fall. Around this time of the year, the greens get pretty tough. I mean, you might not be able to tell, but this is like really tough. But the beautiful thing about getting the onions on top is not just that you get these little pearl onions that you can crush and use in your dishes to pickle or just, do whatever you want with, but you also get a whole new layer of very tender greens that you can also pick for your scallions or green onion effect. And so I wanted to show you this specimen right here to just demonstrate just how productive these guys are in their energy. So this is the main plant. I already cut off the base. It had a base bulb like this. But check this out. It has multiple generations, basically layers of fruit on one plant. So one layer of onions right here. And then these guys actually shot out their own little flowers. And here's a longer one right here. And it's actually getting pearl onions at the top of that. So that's 3. And in fact, here's even a 4th one. How crazy is that? Now, you're not going to bother with these like tiny onions right here, probably. But it just shows you how amazing this plant is. I mean, that is 4 layers of onions. As you're looking at the onions on top, 1, 2, 3, and then the one on the bottom. So I really recommend these for a permaculture, regenerative, and just a no-fuss garden plant. Here are some that also kind of got out of the way here. They really like the area with the gutter, and they're doing the same thing. This is kind of a wild area of my yard, but no problem for these guys. Lots of weeds here, and they are kind of like one of the weeds. They grow so well. So really vigorous, easy to grow plant. Recommend this for anyone for green onions and also the bulb onions. Walking onion. Hope you enjoyed.